Guys, back again. We're going to be breaking down some more pro matches here on the YouTube. And yeah, it's been a little while. For those of you who don't know me, I'm actually a player myself. I'm an IGL, and it's been a hard season here. Working in the trenches of GC. I was playing some tournaments, playing some doing some lots of tryouts, stuff like this. But hey, looks like things have all worked out well. I've got some free time at Christmas, and I'm happy to be back here doing some stuff. So if any of you guys want to as well keep up to date on my career, stuff like this, I'll drop it now. It's in the description, anyways. Boom, boom. You know, I'm a cool YouTuber. I put stuff in the description and shit. So yeah, you know, if you guys want to check out my career, you know, I maybe have a new team coming up. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, anyway, all that aside, let's get into the breakdown. So today we're going to be looking at Heretics against Gentlemates. Obviously, as we know, Heretics is one of the best teams in EU. You know, they were second on Champions, second in EU, second in EU the other time, second in Kickoff, right? They're second everywhere, basically. Second in Master Shanghai, is that true? Yeah, that was Fatty Tech, exactly. Basically, we know Heretics, right? They're one of the best teams. And Gentlemates as well, right? This is a team, you know, we kind of know them. They were in the last year of VCT from winning Ascension. But nowadays, we won't recognize their roster at all, right? Let's take a look at it. So, as we see, it's Robbie BK, Kadavra, Mini, Zip, and Click, right? Kadavra was with them for, I believe, the second split on last year's VCT, but apart from that, full new roster, full of tier 2 talent, and obviously Zipan from Navi, right? So today we're going to look at how did they beat Team Heretics 2-0? Like, obviously, okay, we can instantly look at it's a show match, blah, 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 it doesn't mean that much. But that's a crazy result, right? Like, am I not the only one thinking something's weird about that? So what we're going to do is today, we're going to take a look at the Haven, look at some rounds on the T side, and try to figure out, are Gentlemates actually kind of good? I don't know. Let's find out. Alright, so first round we're going to watch here is round 3 on Haven, okay? This is obviously Gentlemates bonus, as they won the pistol. And what we're going to notice on this game, like especially on the later rounds I'm going to show you guys, we're going to see some insane tactical level actually from Gentlemates. This is why I did the clickbait title, right? What did I say? I said tactically outplayed. It's honestly absolutely accurate here. Gentlemates, this game, they do a very, very good job. At first thing what they do in the half is they condition the opponents into being scared of certain things. Second part of the half, what do? They understand how Heretics might want to play around what they have, their money, their ultimates, stuff like this. And they just straight up make a masterclass. They go, what, 3-9 on attack, something like that, something incredible. So the first thing we're going to watch for here, these first 2 rounds, is going to be about the conditioning, right? So for those of you guys who aren't so familiar on Haven, basically there's the number one most important area on this map, a lobby, okay? Why is it important? Simple. If a defender can comfortably, all good? Can comfortably play, for example, there, or for example, there. That means they can watch 2 lines for the price of 1. What do I mean 2 lines for the price of 1? Simple, right? On Haven, there's about 5 lines. Short, long, B, garage, C, right? So what you want to try and do is you want to fight for areas where you can control 2 for the price of 1 on typical maps. And Haven, very strong, right? If you have one guy holding the full A, you can then, for example, double up on B, double up on C, stuff like this, right? You guys understand. So we're going to watch basically what Gentlemates do these first couple of rounds is they show different ways that they can fight for A, and that makes Heretics therefore scared to fight for A later in the game, and they adapt around that, right? So let's take a look here. They're first of all, this is a little bit of a slower take. It's not so aggressive, but it's surprising towards Heretics, right? It conditions them to respect it. Here they just want to go simple. They want to execute. Woot's going to try something aggressive. Not going to work out. We can say it was ambitious of a play. But anyway, now they come in for the execute. There was a good Omen Flash coming in there, but the kill doesn't work out. We see it goes a bit chaotic, I'm going to be honest. Yep, I mean, this guy kind of goes alone. But actually, you know, he got traded. He got traded from the backside. But yeah, anyway, it works out into being a 3v3. And we can take a quick pause here to look at, hey, how the flip did Miniboo get there? And we didn't see it, or we didn't focus on it. But if you guys want to take a step back, there was a trap, and he's instantly teleporting over the trap, right? Miniboo, okay, not a normal Omen player, but he does understand one thing, and that's you can teleport past Cypher traps and get fast timings on the flank. So what did he do? He teleported over the trap, boom, got a fast timing on the flank. And from here, I mean, round looks pretty winnable. Well, it's not even a flashy clutch, so I won't bother to waste your time watching it. But basically, Robbie BK actually ends up winning out the 1v2. And yes, this is something... he wins out the 1v2. And obviously, this is something that helps him a lot in terms of the momentum and the economy and stuff like this. But I still think the number one thing Robbie BK was doing this game was the tactical level and the calling, right? So let's go take a look at the next round, and we can get closer and closer to me showing you what I'm actually talking about instead of just yapping. So here we are. This is the first example of the conditioning that I'm talking about, okay? So what is the setup from Heretics? 4A, more or less. Okay, Benji Fishy's not on A, but he's going to stun for A. And these guys are free people they're going to try to fight. You can't really see it, but this is Neon, this is Killjoy, and this is Sova, right? So let me go back to the normal screen. 1 second. I'm back, and let's take a look at this round, right? So again, Gentlemates, they understand they need to show the fight on A early because of what I said, right? They don't let Heretics get the free 2-for-1. So they fought A fully, they've made them scared of A, and they keep it simple, right? They keep it slow. Hey, free v2, let's relax, right? Very basic, a very basic thing, but it's so functionally great, right? Because as I said, or because kind of as we understand, right? So if you're the 2 on defense, you have to hold, now you don't have to just hold like one lane each. You have to hold this, like you have no idea where they can go. So it's simple to expect, hey, Benji Fishy gets a bit aggressive. And so he does. And then I want to look at this too. They don't disrespect the Cypher Trap. They know, hey, what does Miniboo like to do? He likes to TP over the traps. And boom, they're all holding for this guy, and he gets smashed. So again, this round is nothing special, as I said, but let's think about how the conditioning works when we go into the next round, right? Alright guys, so we're going to start watching from here. You're going to be thinking, what are we watching? It's just between the rounds. And that's where you're wrong. Production on this match was poor. This is the round going live and it's 124. So we missed a little bit, but guys, I can explain to you what happened here, right? So look what Mini used, okay? We can understand. First of all, as well, there's no good HUD. Like we're deep in the VOD dungeon to understand what was happening here. But as we can see, Mini used 1 Cypher cage. Now, I don't know, but I can guess he used the cage here on A, right? Why would he consider doing that? As I said, conditioning, okay? Do you guys remember round 3, he used a singular cage on A, and then they surprised us all 5, right? There were 4 people in short. You remember there was the drone with Woot, all this stuff. So basically what he's done is, this is a conditioning, he's baited them into the same thing. And honestly, Heretics have already called from the spawn that they don't want to mess with that. They saw the big fights on A, they saw the scary stuff. They've left Woot, is it Woot? No, sorry, it's Rians. They've left Rians alone and they're fighting for other spaces on the map because they know they're not going to have the A fight. They're not going to win the A fight. Therefore, boom, 2 lanes. Normally require 2 guys. Here they're just gambling. They're playing retakes. Why is that? Because they have good ults. Okay, look at this. Look at all these ults. So let's look at the kind of the plan that Gentlemates makes to kind of bait out these ults, right? So what they're doing is they're walking up on B. They take 1 kill. Perfect, right? Benji Fishy caught out of position. Now we need to look at their smart ideas, okay? So we still have to consider, okay, 5v4, great. But they're down a number. So what they do is they apply very sharp mid-round ideas, right? So let's look at what's happened already, okay? Obviously, we can't see all the utils. It's kind of disappointing. But what I assume is there was probably a flash. There's this neon wall, obviously, denying info. The smoke and stun denying info. Reveal, all of this util, right? Basically, what are they faking? They're faking, hey, we have B and we're taking A link. So how have they decided to play around that fake? They've set up Omen, Cadavra on top of this box, as well to see, and they're going split C, in fact. Because right now they've made pressure towards A, and in fact they go for split C. Now, another problem has been posed, okay? C split got fucked up. Straight up. This guy, with a click, he got picked off, and no trade, no more plan, right? So what do? Cadavra's calling, guys, B is still free. You can just come in here if you like. But now again, okay, they plant B, what's going to happen? We have to keep in mind, still good ultis. You can't see it so well because of my pause, I'm sorry about that. But we can see Killjoy ult, Sova ult. It's going to be not great if they just keep it simple and they plant on B. So they take their time, use a Cypher ult. They say, hey, A looks pretty weak. They're going to tap the spike. And Cadavra's going to get out of there. You know this guy? He was sitting on top. He was a turret the whole thing. He's like, I'm looking here, I'm looking there. Maybe I catch the rotation on A link. And boom. Now he said, bye guys, I'm out of there. I take A long. He takes A long. The rest of them take the site. And boom. Now Heretics have no choice to get caught and surprised, right? Rians is scared that, oh my god, hey, they're going to pinch up here. Oh, but they're coming like here. I need to defend the site. And he didn't think about where could Omen have ulted. He ulted right to long. Boom. Perfect awareness. Perfect kill. And after this, I mean, we don't need to watch more. Let's watch it anyway, just because it's fun. But basically, this round is perfect after this point. They plant open. Why? Because they still have the Killjoy ult. And they're going to play off-site with the Breach ult, right? Plus Robbie BK on a lurk. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So, hey, why's Robbie BK going to play? He's going to play early. He's going to try to fight against the ult. Will it be successful? We'll have to wait and see. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Yes, it is in fact not successful. But It baits for this guy. Haha, little Cadavra. But this guy was so sneaky this entire round. And boom, they breach alt the spike. Minnie's running in. He kills one. He kills one more. And boom, look at him. Now Minnie's came on the flank. What can Boo do? Tell me. What can Boo do? He can do one little thing, and it is called, there's no time, I'm going to save. Just overall, like, maybe there was a lot to dive into that round. I'm not sure how long I was talking for there. It's going to be a couple of minutes. But basically, you kind of see how they kind of like poked towards B, they baited A link, tried to go back C split, and still they're like, oh, we got denied C split. They created they made a new creative idea with the Omenal on the fly. Like, for me, guys, this kind of stuff shouldn't go unnoticed. Like, this is where you can really see the level between good teams and just bang average teams where they have aimers, you know? This is like, maybe Gentlemates are going to be a good team. But to find that out, we have a couple more rounds to see. So stay tuned. Yes, we're back again. We're on round number 9 now. And I want us to pay attention still, okay? Now, last round was great for Gentlemates, right? Why? They baited out Killjoy ult. But there's still a couple of big ults left online. So what we need to look at is, what is their plan to deal with that ult? And plus, let's also keep in mind, how are they abusing this conditioning on A? As I said, what happened was they showed multiple different ways to fight on A. And that has scared Heretics back. And last round we saw they tried to just leave Rian's alone. Maybe Rian's the GOAT, maybe he holds it. This round, not so much. And they've decided to put Killjoy there. Why? Turret can watch both the info and these things. It's an okay idea, right? But again, Gentlemates, one step ahead, absolutely. Even 2 or 3 steps ahead, you can say. What's their plan? They're going towards B, okay? They do a smoke for A link. Omen TP's into here alone. And what do? They make a bunch of pressure on B. A bunch. But what's their plan? Is it to go B? I don't think so. Like, they poke in, they drone, they break the alarm bot. They're so repetitive right now. They're trying to do something on B. I'm going to pause. I'll give you guys 1 second to think about what might they be trying to do here on B. If they wanted to plant, they could have gone and planted 10 seconds ago, right? So they must be trying to do something else. And it is bait the breach ult. Simple. Now, hey, they don't get the breach ult. Instead, they get the Sova ult. But to be honest, that's still a win. That's a great victory, right? So they baited out one of the 2 big ultis completely for free, right? What challenge was it to them? They just had to make some pressure. They had to use some rechargeable utilities. And now, let's watch a little bit on. But basically, we need to analyze as well the state of the map, okay? So they've baited out a big ult. They've made a bunch of pressure. And look at the state of the map right now. So tell me your Heretics, okay? As I said, they are scared to fight for A because of conditioning. So they have the turret watching this and this. But realistically, if they get close on long... I should be on the radar, guys. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Let's make it more easy. If they were close on long, for example, they're going to break the turret and they're going to have a free bomb site. And that's going to be pretty hard to play. Also, B, we have no idea what's happening. And C long, I mean, it's up in the air what's happening there. So what they do is they walk into garage and they just take their time. They just chill. And Heretics, now, most people are going to say, big mistake from Heretics, right? Big mistake. Because why are they pushing that when people can be there? But that's the point, right? The people could be anywhere on the map right now. So kind of fundamentally, this makes a lot of sense from Heretics, right? They need to re-clear some kind of information, and they did it. And I'm so sorry, guys, because you did not see that. So let me show you 1 quick second what they actually did. They basically flashed, they jumped out a window. Obviously, it could have gone a bit better, but who cares, right? This is what happened. And now the round broke down, 3v3. C-site is kind of open. And hey, look, this is why some of the best teams in the world are just the best teams in the world, right? Because they have moves like this. But what we need to know is sometimes these moves are not everything, right? Let's watch the end of the round. Sorry, no spoilers, okay? I'm taking a step back. Boom. Right? So, what I said just a second ago is, in this game, obviously there are heroes and there are individuals, right? But I don't want to say the purpose of my channel, but what I like to talk about is, what are the other things where teams find the advantages, right? Because, think about it, yeah, Woot did an insane move, but if someone from the other team can do an insane move back, the winner of the game is who's better tactically, right? Look at that, 1-8, right? Both teams have heroes, both teams have insane players. But why is one team ahead of the other? I think we know why, right? Let's watch one final round, just to kind of lock this point home, but I think overall, like, we can see Gentlemates are looking insane, right? All right, here we are. We're gonna kick it straight into the action, okay? And we're gonna see like what did I keep talking about? Okay, the fact that Heretics were scared of A lobby, and now they've realized, hey, Gentlemates isn't even playing A lobby anymore. They're only playing it with the pressure. So Heretics say, let's fight for A. Come on, we really want to have the 2-for-1. We want to leave one guy on A that holds 2 lines. And Gentlemates are ready. Of course they're ready. They're Gentlemates right now. They're feeling this game like in every way possible. So let's watch it. Let's watch the action breakdown. But basically, the 2 A fights go head to head. And Click is gonna have a duel with Woot here. Woot's getting pinged out. Blah blah blah. And oh, they're running down 1v1. It was okay. And instantly, guys, I want you to turn your attention. This is where I should have been saying 2 steps ahead the whole time, honestly. Because think about it. Let's look at the map, okay? What's the state of the map? They were doing an A fight, but look at these guys. Come on. Come on, they're too good. These 2 guys, simple concept, okay? Like, instead of just, for example, one guy holds mid, one guy holds C as the default happens, something like this, they take space together. And let's take a look at, what do they find? They find the C bomb site. That's like, if it costs $0, it's even freer than that. Like, there's nobody home. No util, no nothing. Boom. C bomb site. Locked. Grabbed in. And we can skip ahead a little bit. Because I just want to finalize one final thing, okay? That it's not just about strategy and the macro and the, oh, we find the free bomb site, we're baiting all this stuff. But let's look as well into the details of this, okay? Sorry, I skipped too much. Let's look into the details. That right now, they've left one guy alone on site, okay? Why might you leave only one guy on site? Play all the rest on long? Because big bad, breach all. As I told you, big scary all. We don't want to fight that, right? Now, Heretics, they know, hey, let's not use the breach ult on site. Probably they're going to go back to long. So they're saving the breach ult, retaken without it. And therefore, leaving the one guy on site, he can fight for kills. Which kill does he take? The smoker. So then they're like, no smokes. You can just play long and easily win it. So now, I know this was a lot of glazing on Gentlemates. So any Heretics fans, please watch this last moment and understand that not everyone is perfect, okay? Not even Gentlemates. I'm not saying these guys are the GOATs, because what is this? They're all cubby. They get burned by stun, aftershock. This guy flashes the wall, and then he gets killed by the breach ult. So, I just thought that's a fun way to end it, that no matter how many good things I said about Gentlemates, sometimes you just mess up in the moment under the pressure. And having all free remaining enemies, 1, 2, 3, I mean, why did I do 4? All 3 remaining enemies inside Cubby to get stunned, to get aftershock, to get killjoy mollied. I don't know. Like, they played it perfect if they were just back a bit more. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's end the game. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, as I said. So, this game, okay, Heretics had a bit of a comeback on the T side. Again, this Abyss, it was pretty close. But overall, I think we can clearly say that Gentlemates are looking pretty good. Obviously, yeah, Heretics are trolling, guys. Like, they play Woot on Duelist, they play... I mean, they swap the roles randomly. Like, they're not playing super serious, but at the same time, it's very good signs for Gentlemates, and it's going to make kickoff very interesting if teams like this are actually showing up and in great form. And yeah, I'm really a big fan of this Robbie BK guy. Like, I don't know if bro watches this high, but really, this guy, like, strong individual performance, as we see, combined with really great understanding of mid-game IGLing. Like, this is the kind of stuff where, especially this one round on where they're going C split, you know, they go back to A split, the Omen ulti, like these kind of rounds, this is like, it's high level stuff, simple as, it's very high level stuff. That you have to be on the fly, you have to read the game in the moment. This is not what a coach teaches you. You just know this as an in-game leader, as a player. And yeah, you know, maybe not even Robbie BK called it, maybe someone else called it. But anyway, this is a lot of yap. Let's end the video here, guys. Thank you for watching. As I said, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna try to do a few of these before the new year, and then maybe I'll have to take a little bit of a break again, get back to the grind of playing. But hey, you know what? We'll see how it goes. And yeah, cool. Let's get out of here.